for this win. I was very worried about this game, just coming off such an emotional, gut-punching loss on Tuesday, getting back so late in the morning, early Wednesday morning, and we played so hard on Tuesday at Iowa, and I knew this game was going to require a lot of emotion because of the rivalry and things like that. And I thought it got the best of us early. We were out of character. I thought they did a good job of executing early, and we were out of character. Fortunately for us, our defense was good throughout, and that kept us in it. And then in the second half, I thought we got into a little bit better rhythm, and we were able to finally make some shots there at the end, make some threes, to kind of push it out. But again, I'm really proud of our team because we were able to summon up the emotion after facing a little adversity for the first time this year.
You talked the other day yesterday about the response to that Iowa game, and after they scored the first 8 points of the game, just what did you see from the players on the court after that?
Well, I just thought we were out of it. I just when I say out of it, not that like we weren't there. Sometimes you can want something so bad, and it just messes with you because you're not together, you're not connected. Some things can turn into some individual agendas, me against this guy, or things like that. And I thought we were dealing with a lot of that stuff early in the game. And so I to be honest with you, I wasn't surprised with the start. I kind of anticipated it being a little bit like that for our freshmen. It was their first time in an environment like this at this level. And again, it's a learning experience. How do you handle all of that? Fortunately, I thought our veteran guys really stepped up and did some good things. I thought City provided a calm influence out there on the court for us. Kenna battled. Malik was really good for us. Jared, again, another calming influence for us. McGowan's was driving and getting fouled. Tony was fighting and competing and battling. And, again, I thought we were able to stay in there in the first half because we did a pretty good job defensively. And then we got into a little bit of our rhythm in the second half.
When during the game, Jeff, did you really start to notice things change in terms of how your guys looked? Like when you no longer really saw them looking to be kind of out of it?
It was probably the second part of the second half, so I'd say somewhere under the 10-minute mark, right around the 10-minute mark or whatever. I remember saying to them in a timeout, like, you guys, okay, now our team is back, and now we got to keep getting stops. We have to execute. I thought in the first half we were careless. I think we had 9 turnovers in the first half. Left some points out there. Again, I think it was just we were so disjointed. But it was around the 10-minute mark, halfway through the first half, where we started to see us get back into a rhythm.
Jeff, as far as how you hooked up against them, matched up against them, first of all, when it comes to Hughes and his game, what impressed you from what you saw from him? And then secondly, why do you think you were able to get them off their game on the perimeter?
Well, I thought Hughes was a load coming in. I thought he was a guy that's really good. It was very difficult to guard. We went to double in the first 2 plays. He caught it, and they hit 2 threes. And so we decided then that we were just going to play him straight up. And I thought our guys battled. Now, he still was 9 for 11 and had a double-double. He's a really good player, and he's getting better and better, throughout each game. We wanted to take away the three-point line, and we wanted to pressure them a little bit. And I thought our guys did a good job of staying with their guys. I thought we did a good job of taking away threes and not allowing them to get clean looks or high percentage shots. And then, our athleticism, we were able to make some plays, to distract them at the rim at times.
What makes Audi's Tony such a good rebounder?
He has a knack for the ball. That's it. He has a knack for the ball. He's tough, and he just has a knack for the ball. I think that's what makes any really good rebounder. They have a knack for the ball.
You mentioned the defense. On a night when the offense, the shots weren't falling maybe the way you were hoping, how nice is it to be able to rely on that part of the game?
Our defense has been pretty good for most of the season. I think we had one game where a team shot over 40% against us. So we've been pretty consistent on that side of the floor. And it certainly does help because, you know, you have nights like this, like the first half, where you can't make a shot. And even in the second half, you know, we got to 44% in the second half, but probably a little bit of that came at the end because we made, you know, a bunch of shots there at the end as we got out of transition. Defense is something we'd like to hang our hat on. We take pride in it, we work on it, and you know, I think we've seen some pretty good results, but it's something we have to continue to do and continue to work on.
During the second half there, Jeff, I guess especially in the final 10 minutes, how much did it seem like your all's offense was kind of feeding, how much did it seem like your all's offense was kind of feeding off of your all's defensive effectiveness? You know, did there seem to be any effect at all?
You know, when we're good defensively, usually that leads to us being pretty good offensively because that allows us to get out of transition, especially when we first shot rebound. We don't give them multiple shots. I thought that's what hurt us in the first half. I think they had 9 offensive rebounds in the first half, 7 or 9. In the second half, we cut that down a little bit. I do think that helped us. Again, you know, we just didn't have the pop that we normally have. You know, I tried to sub guys in frequently. I thought, again, we were a little bit tired, emotionally tired. This is the end of an energy cycle for us. And again, you know, we were able to step up and make some plays and do some really good things.
Jeff, I know you've been involved in a big rivalry before, but what was it like to get your first taste of this one, a crosstown rivalry, 2 schools a mile apart?
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. I thought the crowd was terrific. You know, you could feel the energy in the building. It was cool. It was really cool.